Hey fellas, wanted to continue about our journey as the LA Chargers GM. Wanted to talk about where we are. Week 3 is in the books. We are sitting at 2-1. Not bad, not bad at all. But there are some things need to go over and recap. So let's look at the games. Now, week 1 I went over last episode. We beat the Denver Broncos 33-10. It was a good game for us. But first game after preseason is always the outlier. So week 2 against Atlanta Falcons. Now Atlanta Falcons has a tough team all around. Good roster. So didn't think we were going to do this well. We won 30-27. It was a close game, and it actually came down to a last-minute field goal attempt by Atlanta, who missed their field goal, which could have tied the game and put us into overtime. So let's break down the game, see what we did. So with the running, I changed up a little bit of the game plan. Now Westfall, he carried the ball more. He had 19 carries, 85 yards, 4.47. And he had 1 touchdown. Very good. Brewer, 7 attempts, 18 yards. Not so good, 2.57. Brock, 32 completions out of 56 attempts, 427 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, passing rating of 85.9. Bonjour, 10 catches, 18 targets, 181 yards, and 1 touchdown. Doggins, 9 catches out of 12 attempts, 80 yards, no touchdowns. Nicky Waddington had 5 catches, 9 targets, 59 yards. Now for a third string tight end, not bad at all. Brewer, 3 catches out of 4 targets, 34 yards. And Westfall, 2 catches, 4 targets, 55 yards. A nice spreading of the ball all around. Now Smedley, my rookie, that I paid to first to receive, he is 1 catch, 5 targets, 6 yards. He just fell off the cliff this game. Let's go look at our defense. Oh, let me just back up. Special teams. I like that our field goal kicker made all his field goal attempts. So that makes me happy. Also, extra points. Because these are the things that can lose games. As you can see with Atlanta, their field goal kicker missed. And who knows what would have happened in overtime. However, didn't give him a chance to get there. All right, let's look at our defense. So our pass rush, 3 sacks, like that, 2 blocked, 4 hurries, 4 knockdowns. Pass defense, let's see here. Blades is doing well. 3 caught on him, 2 pass defense. McGee, nothing caught on him, 4 pass defense. That was very good. Very good, McGee. And again, our offensive line was dominant. No sacks. Week 1, the same thing, no sacks. So they're keeping our quarterback upright. So this has been very helpful for our passing game. On the defensive side, let's look at what Atlanta did. So Atlanta's running game was all over us. 16 carries, 135 yards, 8.44 yards per carry by Atkins. That is terrible. Terrible for us, I mean. Their passing game, they had 29 attempts, 11 completions, 197 yards, 3 sacks, 1 touchdown, no interception, passing rating of 73.4. Now, they had one main wide receiver that they threw to, which is Cybrowski. 15 targets, 5 catches, 137 yards, 1 touchdown. And then the rest was small amounts. They did a pick six. They took one back, intercepted Brock, and took it back to the house for a touchdown. So, all in all, I really can't complain. I got some complaints here. We brought it down to the red zone 5 times, 2 touchdowns, but 3 field goals. I like to see that more reversed. 3 touchdowns, maybe 4. Got to fix this. Third down, very happy about that. 8 of 17. And we held them to 3 of 14. So that was good. Our third down defense was good. Our third down offense was good. Okay. Next up, this game was today. Excuse me. Not happy about it at all. Cleveland was coming in at 0-2. We were sitting at 2-0. I thought it would be a closer game. As you can see, the first 2 quarters that we were tied going into the third quarter, and then the wheels fell off for us. They put up 50 points in total. We had 24 points. It was just, I don't know what happened. Running game was non-existent. Westfall, 5 carries, 8 yards, no touchdowns, 1.60. Brewer, 4 attempts, 1 yard, 0.25. Abysmal. Brock had he had a good game. 26 completion out of 44 attempts, 324 yards, 2 sacks, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 104 passing rating. Got to give it to Brock. Doggins, 10 catches out of 12 targets, 138. Good game for him, 2 touchdowns. Bonjour, 6 catches, 11 targets, 81 yards, 1 touchdown. The rest was just sprinkled throughout. We did pick them off. And let's look at the sacks, if anything. So we had 3 sacks in a day, 1 block, 2 hurry, no knockdowns. This needs to change. We needed this, the hurries and the knockdowns. Pass deflect, only 3. And they caught a lot on us. And we gave up 2 sacks. Can't really complain because the first 2 weeks we didn't give up any. However, no key blocks. It's like we disappeared. It's almost as though all our energy was on week 1 and week 2. And week 3 came around and we didn't have anything left. On their side, their running game, we held them there. He had 24 carries, 51 yards, 2.13 per carry. His next guy, Strong, had 6 carries, 21 yards, 3.50. So nothing to write home about there. So we stopped them there. We stuffed their run. But we fell apart here in the passing game. 23 completions out of 33 attempts. So he was almost at 70% passing. 381 yards, sacked 3 times, 4 touchdowns against us, 1 INT, 135 passing rating. Not good. He spread the ball around and just took it to us. And like I told him online in the forum, it was a nice he handed us our asses basically. And let's look at the red zone here. He was down there 6 times. He put it in 3 for a touchdown, 2 for field goals, and we stopped him for 1 time. We came down only twice. We put it in twice, which is good. However, we were only visiting the red zone twice. That's not going to cut it. So, mixed bag. So again, week 3 is in the books. We're at 2-1. Let's take a look at team summary. I like to look at this. This is important for me. Points per game. 29 points we are putting up on offense. Very good. I'm very happy about this. However, points per game for defense, 29 points. So we are giving up just as much as we're putting up. My thing is defense is so important. So holding the team down to maybe 18 points a game, which I like to have that. 17 points a game, 19. If I can stay around there, then we can have a winning record. Right now, the way it's going, we're going to probably finish at 5-11 or 6-10. And maybe 7-9. So that's where we're sitting at with these defensive points given up. We're gonna have to go look at our game plan. I have a couple of defensive game plans. I need to see which one works with this team and get it going. Now we did lose a key player on defense. On week 2, we lost our cornerback. Let me get him out. Here we go. So he's down for 5 weeks. Not good. So I have to piecemeal some players in, see what works to help against this passing game. Cleveland took us apart with their passing. I wonder if it had to do with Todd being out. In any event, need to work around this. We also lost both of our tight ends. We had 2 starting tight ends. They both went down. One's down for 3 weeks. The other one's down for 2 weeks. So let's see what that happens. And we also lost our guard. However, on the offensive line part, we're doing well. Like I said, they haven't really given up sacks. They've been doing well with blocking. But let's look at where we are at right now. Brock, 140 attempts, 83 completions, 1,083 yards, 7.74 yards attempt, which is very good. 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He is throwing 59% of his passes. He's got a passing rating of 96.8. Westfall, 31 attempts, 162 yards, 5.23 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns, 1 fumble. Let's go to our receiving core. Doggins, 36 targets, 28 catches, 355 yards, 9.86 per target. That is very good. 3 drops, so he's averaging a drop a game, and 3 touchdowns. And then we have Bonjour, 37 targets, 20 catches, 327 yards, 8.84 per target, 3 touchdowns, 2 drops. And Nicky Waddington, 17 targets, 10 catches, 107 yards, 6.29 yards per target. I like to get this in the 7, mid 7s, like 7.50, 7.60. He's got 2 drops and 1 touchdown. Now he's our third string tight end. So he's been producing for us. Smedley, this is our first round pick that we paid 2 first rounds to move up and grab, and is not panning out right now. 17 targets, 9 catches, 112 yards, 6.59, 2 drops, no touchdowns. Okay, so everything else is just so. But just speaking about the offense, I'm happy with the offense. We are sitting again 59% completion. Our passing is at 378 per game, so we're number one at that. We're number 8 at pass attempts at 7.72. Yards per catch at 13.05. We're ranked 3 on that. Total yards gain per game is 456. We're at number 2. Third down conversion, very good at 43.2. If I can get that up to 45, we're at 6 ranked. Like I talked about, 29 points per game. We're ranked 3. And our turnover is at +1. The defense here, passing yardage, number 23. Yards per attempt, 8.10. We're ranked at 31. Yards per catch, we're ranked at 32 with 14.49. Total yards against us, 373, ranked at 24. We're a little better at third down, so people come up to us on third down. We kind of hold them. But again, we give up too many points. So nothing really sticks out here on defense except for, let's see. Dole's been doing well for a defensive tackle. He has a sack, 6 hurries. Let's take a look. How many knockdowns does he have? So he's 8 tackles, 2 assists, 1 sack, 6 hurries, 4 knockdowns. 7.3 passing pass rush percentage. I like Dole. He's 30 years old. He's not going to be with us for long. However, he's doing a job so far. Blades, he's also doing well for us. 4 pass deflect, 82 pass defense. And then we also have McGee here. McGee's at 4 pass deflects, 9 pass defense, 1 sack. However, our defense is our Achilles heel. I need to figure out what players we're going to need to build up this defense, because a lot of them are aging. So their skills are depleting on me. And I got to find out what works, what doesn't. But again, we're sitting at 2-1. Let's see where it's going to be in week 6 or week 7. Let's see here. When would I come back? Because I want to do another recap. We'll do another recap on week 7. Yeah, week 7. So we have the Houston Texans coming up next. Now they're 0-3. After that, we have the Colts. Colts are sitting at 2-1 right now. They put up 64 points so far, and they've given up 43. So that's where they are. We're going to play them. And last, we have the Raiders, who are in our division. Now, the Raiders are sitting at 1-2. So, but they're a division rival, so they're going to give us a handful. And again, my team right now, I have no clue what they are. And we're going to see. We're going to play out this whole year. We're going to give it our all and do our best. All right, guys, I will be back week 7. We'll play 3 more games and recap from there and see where we are and if there is a chance for a playoff race for us, or we're completely out of it. All right, fellas, hope that was fun. We'll talk again.